Hello. Well, we certainly live in most interesting times. You might remember this chart that I've got on the screen now. This is the chart for the inauguration for President Trump's second term. And what was unusual about it was not just the Sun-Pluto conjunction in Aquarius. That's one big thing all on its own. But the fact that Mercury, which is the planet of commerce and trade, was at right angles over here to both Chiron, Eris, and Hygeia, and at right angles also to the moon and opposing Mars. So we shouldn't really be surprised by all the events of the last 2.5 weeks. And that's before we really get into some of the other asteroids and the dwarf planets. And of course, the story is still ongoing. We're living through these times, and this is affecting us all. This isn't just about the presidency of the USA. This influence is being felt by all of us who are probably, and particularly if you're born under one of the cardinal signs of Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, you could feel pulled apart. You've got at least four different directions being pulled. So these are really, really tricky times. Well, my specialism is with financial astrology, and obviously I've had clients who are asking what's going to happen next. Well, some of you will know that I've always had some concern about the fact that with Neptune and the node both in Pisces for the first time since the middle of the 19th century, when there was a financial panic, that we might see some kind of replay of that. I think we still could. And the question is when. The chart for the lunar eclipse on March the 14th is worrisome for many reasons. And analysis shows that in the 4 weeks post a lunar eclipse, that's the time when things are most likely to go south if they're going to. So I'll be playing with all of these ideas and thinking them through before I deliver next Tuesday's full moon letter. You can subscribe to that through financialuniverse.co.uk, but obviously I'm hoping you're also going to subscribe to this channel. And I will be dealing with all of this in some depth with a few more cryptos, because I've got some really good data has come in thanks to some students. And I'll be dealing with all of that in the February monthly class, which will be February the 23rd. But for now, let me just take you back to this chart again and just say that you can see here with this little R with an X beside it, this means that Mars, the planet Mars, appeared to be retrograde on the 20th of January. Well, it still is. And it's now come round and is virtually opposite Mercury and this asteroid Pallas. So the tension that we see and you can hear in the news nightly, right, this is ongoing because not only Mars has got to come back over this point, it turns direct and will oppose these again late February, early March. So these next few weeks are going to be full of really quite chaotic and extraordinary announcements, amongst other things. But again, just one very last thought. With this square aspect affecting the whole of the Earth, it's perhaps unsurprising that the Earth itself is on the move. And as you may have seen in the news, the island of Santorini off Greece is particularly affected by seismic activity presently. I think we might see a little bit more of that, perhaps in the run into Tuesday's full moon. Anyway, I'll leave it there for now and hope you will enjoy and subscribe to this channel.